Hi, my name is Melanie Lightborn Rowe, and I am the author of Things I Wish You Knew. I wanted to talk to you about why I wrote the book Things I Wish You Knew in the first place. I was having a conversation with both of my children, whose names are Sean and Corey, and they were talking to me about why their father was absent in their life at the time. I tried to explain to them why fathers are absent, and I couldn't articulate that. And so I started asking them questions. How do you feel? Why do you feel that way? What do you want? And so as a result of that, we had a conversation that lasted about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I went to bed that night, and when I went to bed, I cried myself to sleep because I was concerned about the fact that my children were feeling unwanted. They were feeling like they were blamed for not having a father in the home, and they were questioning what was going to happen to them, what was going to happen to me. And it was kind of crippling for me to acknowledge the fact that I had made a decision to walk away from that union. And so I left it alone for a couple of days, and some weeks went by, and all of a sudden I got this still small voice in my head that said, write down their story. And I was like, what story? And I wrote down the story of my children speaking to me from the heart. And out came this book called Things I Wish You Knew. And something told me to go ahead and send it, and let's go ahead and send it out to a publishing company, and see what happens. So I mailed it to a publishing company, and not even 2 months later, here comes this package in the mail saying, we love your story. And the story was basically this: a child has a conversation with the absent parent, and it chronicles the life of that child from birth until he graduates from high school and then gets married and starts his own family. It's an honest conversation that the child has with the parent, saying, I know that you exist. I know you exist. I know you're here. I know that you understand that I'm present, but you're not here, and for whatever reason that you're not here, I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to hope for you. I'm going to cry for you. I'm going to save a seat for you. I'm going to do whatever I need to do until you're ready to join this journey with me. And so this child understands that even though the father is not present, we don't close the door. We never close the door on communication. We never close the door on that connection, because fathers are important. They are needed. They are necessary, especially within the minority communities. And so my children can look back on that book and they can see I'm speaking into your life. I'm speaking into your life by saying that no, your father may not have been there, but you're not going to block him from your life. You're not going to talk ill of him. You're not going to become negative because of that. You're going to embrace the fact that God has you, and He's always going to have you, and you're going to pray for him. I pray for all fathers. I extend to every father out there that's even watching this video: be present. Know that your child needs you. Know that your child is hurting because you're not there. Know that you don't have to have money. You don't have to have any of those material things. He wants your presence. He or she wants your time. He or she just wants you to acknowledge the fact that they exist. And so I'm hoping that with this book, Things I Wish You Knew, that all of you out there who are fathers, who are struggling with whether or not you should even connect with your child, your son or your daughter, do it. Make that call today. They're waiting for you.